Obviously a new party. Why is that? Is that because there have been further splits on the left and you've had to reform?
No, actually the opposite. There's been a coalition of policies, if not yet of personalities, on the rest of politics, where you can't really get a cigarette paper between the big three parties on what all of them would do after the election to public sector jobs and public services. So we think we have to put a marker down to defend public services. Now, we're actually the largest party in this election that completely rejects cutting public spending to pay for the bankers and their casinos.
How are you going to get a profile? I mean, you've only been formed for a few months. No one's really going to know who you are, and you're going to split the Labour vote.
You're right. Let me say why I'm grateful. This is the only live TV I'm doing the whole election.
The most of it, yeah.
Exactly. But we are standing in 42 constituencies in the 20 largest cities and towns.
But not with a chance of winning.
We will have leaflets this week and next week going to 3 million homes. No, you're right about that. But when the Labour Party started in 1900, it stood 15 candidates and got 1.8% of the vote, and it went on to bigger things because people couldn't then see the difference between Tories and Liberals. It's a similar process today.
Is it really worth splitting the Labour vote, though, from your perspective? Surely you don't want the Conservatives to come in. That would be worse for you than the Labour Party.
I repeat the point that all three parties have an overlapping agenda. Whatever mix of MPs we get in the next election, they're coming for probably about 500,000 public sector jobs and the essential services which my folk rely on, ordinary working class people. Somebody has to stand up firstly now and put a marker down, but prepare when Greece comes to Britain after the election to be standing alongside those people struggling to keep public services.
A warning then from you, from the TUSC. Thank you very much.